lovely, really comfortable too.
Well, that's gonna change. You're gonna have to use a saddle.
But that's so unnatural.
Where we're going will be a study of the unnatural.
The joys of human form.
You got a problem, Miss I love everything natural?
No, it smells very healthy.
There he is, over there. That's Matt Duncan. A good father, a fine husband, and a hard worker. A really nice man. And he wants nothing more than the best for his son.
What's so unnatural about that?
Well, he may think he has all the happiness in the world, but a little bit of hate can attract enough evil to destroy him and everybody else he loves.
Evil?
Don't you feel it? There's something terribly wrong. What's wrong with this picture?
You mean, apart from the fact that Mr. Duncan doesn't look much like a cowboy?
He's not. He runs this place. Last week he had a rock concert. Next week he's gonna have a computer convention. But this week he brought in a rodeo with a truckload of evil along with it.
Yes, that's my friend. That's Kathleen.
She's not your friend anymore.
But...
And no buts, Miss Wings. She's gonna walk all over you.
I think not.
I love it when you cop an attitude. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
I'd heard the rumors about her. I just couldn't believe it.
Believe it.
We were on search and rescue together. Floods, fires, travelers in peril. She taught me everything I know about safe landings. She was the best. How could she do this?
She is not the first to choose darkness instead of light. And she sure won't be the last. But she has made her choice. And she is not your friend anymore. You remember that.
Better separate this one, Eddie. Don't put him in with the others.
Dad, I'm gonna go watch him bring the bulls in.
Not without me, you're not. This shouldn't take that long. Sandy, this is Kathleen...
Luna.
Kathleen Luna. She said she booked a space in the Midway. Could it be under anything else?
Fortune tellers?
I heard fortune tellers are just faking.
Daniel.
That's okay. The truth is, some are. But I am very real. I know exactly what's going to happen, sooner or later.
What's going to happen to me?
Let me see. Oh. You're standing in front of something very, very big. Very scary. But you're Daniel the Brave, very courageous. And you destroy it.
What is it?
Something that moves in the night. In the shadows.
Oh, that. My dad fixed that years ago. He put a nightlight by my bed. I don't even need it anymore. It's for babies. Maybe you should practice a little more.
Listen, I can't seem to find it anywhere. Do you have a confirmation number?
It flew out my window coming through Texas.
Texas. You came that far.
Farther.
Hello?
Well, I'm sorry. I would love to help you, but we are completely booked.
Oh, really?
Matt, excuse me, but it looks like there's a space open after all. Jim Harper, the t-shirt guy, someone ran him right off the interstate this morning. His wife says he's in pretty bad shape.
Well, the Harper's had booth number 1, prime location, top of the Midway. You can have that if you'd like.
Great. Thank you. I'm sorry you had to go down like this, but, well, I'll move in, and maybe you can come by later for the check. And Daniel, here's some real fortune telling for you. Look behind the soda machine. There's a $10 bill.
$10.
Kathleen.
Monica! Well, it is a small universe.
So I guess it's true?
Truth I'm finding out is relative.
Or you just make it look that way?
Well, I would love to stay and pursue this theory, but I just can't. Why don't you stop by later? Booth number 1. We can have tea, catch up. Angel to angel.
You're not an angel anymore. You know what you are.
Just let it go.
Good shot. 2 more just like that and you win.
Hello, Mr. Duncan. I'm Monica,
Yes?
the veterinarian. You know, from the insurance company.
That's right. I got a call you'd be coming. I didn't know they required a vet on the premises, but then again, I've never promoted a rodeo before.
Why now?
I'm not sure. It's not my thing, really, but business is business.
Is this your son?
Yes, this is Daniel.
Daniel, you shot real good. You're gonna win.
Hello, Daniel. You going to the rodeo?
No, my dad hates the rodeo. Well, my mom's in Florida on some business thing, so...
Oh, well, don't you have a brother you could go with?
No. We're the last of the Duncans. Just Dad and me.
Well, no, we can't have the great Duncan heir missing the rodeo.
Thanks, no. Really. Listen, Daniel, why don't you go back to the office and wait for your mom? She said she'd call around 4.
Our time or her time?
Daniel, go on. Tell your mother that I miss her, and did she get my flowers? Okay?
Attention, rodeo fans. We have a late announcement that does not appear in your registration.
I'm sorry, it's just that he seems so interested in all this.
Six-time best
Better off
all-around
without it.
national champion, the original 8-second hero, Ty Duncan.
Another Duncan in the world.
Duncan will
Anyone
ride
you know?
2,000 bulls. Yes, that's
I'm
2,000
afraid so.
bulls at the closing ceremonies on Saturday night. You won't want to miss it.
He's not much to look at. The years haven't been kind at all. From Cheyenne to Denver to Dallas, he's rode in them all. Now he's on his way down to Tulsa to put on a show. And he'll ride the meanest bull there. He's an 8-second hero. He's an 8-second hero. They come to their feet when he rides. And he never does mention the pain. It's a matter of pride. But he's getting older. He feels it each time he rides in. And this 8-second hero knows someday that bull's gonna win.
These pens are much too small. This poor fella right here, he can't see what's going on. He feels left out. You see, this could cause you serious problems down the line.
There is no down the line. These cows are being auctioned tomorrow for product.
Oh, dear.
Hey, Matt.
What can I do for you? Well, how about
Hello, Papa. How you doing?
Is this your dad?
No. It's just my father.
Look, son,
Don't call me that.
I didn't come here to fight with you, man.
Whatever you came here to do, it's too late.
I came here to ask you to give me a chance to make things up to you. Whatever's happened in the past, we're still family.
No, we're not. The only thing you know about family is how to wreck it.
You've got a right to be mad. I don't blame you. But son, hate is like water in a dry riverbed. The longer it runs, the deeper it digs in.
You can save your two-bit philosophy for the cowboys. And don't call me son. You've probably got one in every hick town in this country.
So this is it. This is why you're here.
That old man's ticker's gonna give out any day now. Wouldn't it be a shame if somebody keeps them apart until they just run out of time? Too late. Too bad. Bye, Dad. Think of the possibilities.
You better think about me getting in your way every step you take. Because that's not a possibility. That's a fact.
Listen, I'm sorry that you had to hear all that before. With my father.
How long has it been since you've seen him?
15 years? It's a good thing my wife isn't here. She would be after me to...
Patch things up?
Yeah.
Well, it's always good not to put things off.
Look, there's nothing to patch up. I spent my childhood watching my mother polishing trophies and trying to make a few bucks in prize money last in between rodeos. I learned to grow up reading postcards that were always promising that this would be his last year on the circuit. My mom and I always took a distant second to the bulls, the booze, the women, and the lies. I'm not even sure why I said yes to this. Everything in my gut told me to pass on the rodeo, you know, take a loss. Pray that the next rock concert would make up the difference, but I don't know, something made me say yes.
You know, it was very hard for him to come here and face you. He knew that you would be angry, but he wants to connect with his family before it's too late. And he wants to be a grandfather.
Listen, I appreciate you letting me blow off steam like this, but this is my problem. And I don't want Daniel involved in this. I don't want him to know that his grandfather is here. As a matter of fact, I don't want him to know he even has a grandfather.
But that's lying to your son.
No, I'm saving my son.
All right. I won't tell him, I promise. But I'm not going to lie to him either. One question, though. If your father lied to you, and you're lying to your son, when does it stop?
I don't know. You got a point.
Mr. Duncan, I have that check for you.
But I thought we could take a look at the conditions on the horse trailers.
That's your department. If anything's not up to code, just let me know.
I like this new Monica. Tough, aggressive angel with an attitude business. You get it, girl.
Well, I'm obviously not getting it fast enough. He just walked away with her. Do you think if I dressed like that, I'd be more successful?
Absolutely. I'm just afraid to think what you'd be successful at.
Maybe I can reason with her, make her go away.
Kathleen is just one soldier in the army, baby. If she goes away, somebody else will come take her place. But Matt, one way or another, stands a chance of losing his father and his own son. You concentrate on that. Forget about her.
It's hard to forget about a friend. But it's dangerous to forget about an enemy.
You got it, baby.
Kathleen! Get off of my horse.
Possessive, aren't we? And we used to share everything.
Why did you do it, Kathleen? Why did you leave us?
I got an offer I couldn't refuse.
There was no better offer than the one you already had.
Oh, the old party line. Haven't you ever once wondered what it's like on this side?
No.
Well, we're winning, Monica. And I like being on the winning team.
It only looks that way, Kathleen. You fight the war one battle at a time.
Then we'll have to choose our battles carefully. And I choose Matt and his ilk. The got-it-all-together types with their insides all cut up. Just wanting for hate to settle down.
Not if love finds its way there first.
Ilk. I remember how you used to love funny-sounding words like that. Used to say them over and over again. Ilk, ilk, ilk. I know you, Monica. So you might as well be a good little angel and give up now.
You're not going to win.
And who's gonna stop me?
God is.
Ah, God. I forgot how damned hopeful you get when you're about to get whooped. Yeah! She's a beaut.
All riders, your attention, please. Registration is now open for the bull riding competition on the final day.
Practice, practice, practice. I see a lot of talent in you. Give it another try. This time could be magic.
Hey! Oops. Sorry.
Daniel Duncan, you are good.
Kathleen.
Daniel Duncan, you're a regular cowboy. Daniel Duncan, you are good. Have a hog-tying roping future in you, yes you do. Daniel Duncan, rodeo star.
Excuse me. Your name's Daniel Duncan?
Yeah?
You in a relation to Matt Duncan?
Yeah, he's my dad.
He's your dad?
Are you okay?
Yeah, hi. My name is Tyler Duncan, Daniel. I'm your granddaddy.
But...
No, it's the God's honest truth. I'm your grandpa.
Oh. Is that you?
Yeah, it sure is.
What the hell is going on here?
I thought I didn't have a grandfather.
Have you been lying to this boy?
You don't deserve a grandson. That's something you earn, old man. That's something you get into your head one day and then try to claim after 15 years.
I'm just trying to make up for lost time.
Not with my son, you won't. Daniel, this man might be related to us, but he is not a member of our family and never will be. And you stay away from my son and don't make me any more promises.
I didn't tell him.
Is there a problem? I just left for a moment to get Daniel some cotton candy.
Thank you.
Thought Monica was looking after him.
No, there's no problem. It's all settled. Daniel, come on. Let's go.
Running off isn't gonna solve anything, chicken boy.
Sorry it has to be the way it is.
Listen,
Oh, but you can't give up.
yes, I can, man. One thing about bull riding, you gotta know when to get off.
I don't get it. You told me my grandfather was dead.
Well, I lied. I'm sorry. There's no excuse for it. Look. I thought it would be harder on you if you knew your grandfather was alive and I was keeping you away from him.
So now you're not going to let me see him.
No, I'm not.
Dad, he's a star. He knows more about the rodeo than anyone in the world. Why can't I just see him?
Because I don't think it would be good for you, son.
You just don't like him.
That's true. I don't.
What does chicken boy mean?
That's what your grandfather called me when I told him I didn't want to be a part of the rodeo. He used to call me that to embarrass me.
So now you don't love him?
I didn't say that.
How can you love somebody you don't like?
It's not easy, son.
This sucks. I don't even know if I don't like him yet.
Yeah, well, trust me.
I did.
That's it. You're gonna keep your butt in that chair until we go home. And then tomorrow, you're not coming to work with me.
Dad!
That's it! I mean it!
Jerk.
What was that? Thought I told you to leave me alone.
Matt, I didn't tell Daniel about his grandfather. You must trust me.
Well, the damage has been done. That's all that matters.
No, it's not. Do you believe in evil?
Yeah. I lived with it my whole life.
Ty is not evil. He's just human. Yes, he's made mistakes, bad ones, but he's trying to make up for them now.
He can't.
He can if you let him. Don't let this chance pass you by. I don't want you to regret it.
Look, I don't know how you got involved in this, but you're not a part of it. Okay?
Okay, now see this one here pointing to the left? That means you will follow your own path. That your parents may want one thing, but you will want another. Don't let them tell you what to do.
You can tell all that from old chicken bones? My grandfather called my dad Chicken Boy.
Well, you know what it means when you call somebody a chicken, don't you?
That they're scared?
And weak.
I never thought of my dad like that.
You don't ever have to worry about somebody calling you a chicken, Daniel. You're very brave, like your grandfather.
My dad won't let me see him.
That's a shame. Ty Duncan is an important man and such a nice person. Come here. Look. Everybody loves him.
Yeah, he's going to ride his 2,000th bull tomorrow. I bet you he practices all the time.
Some people practice on mechanical bulls or barrels, but your grandfather never did. Just got on and did it.
Just like that?
That's the way very brave men do it. Well, I gotta get back to my paying customers.
Yeah, I'll see you later. But if my dad asks, don't tell him I was here, okay?
Okay. You stay out of trouble now.
Okay.
Qualifying bull ride will be held for non-seated
There you go.
riders beginning 4 p.m.
Okay.
today. And qualifying bull ride held 4 p.m. today for non-seated
Okay.
riders.
Hey, Daniel. Come here. You can call me Ty. See this pretty lady here?
Hi, Daniel.
She's a real-life rodeo queen. Everybody, I'd like you to meet the rodeo champion of the 21st century. My grandson, Daniel Duncan. See that one over there? His name is Steamroller. You can tell by the look in his eye, he's a real killer. A friend of mine in Denver tried to ride him once. Old Steamroller took him and threw him around like an old rag doll. See, when you're riding a bull, you got to clear your mind of everything else if you want to stay alive. It's a battle of the wills. Whoever wants it most wins.
You probably wanted it more than anyone. I mean, you're the champ.
Yeah, I wanted it more than anyone or anything.
Do you know I have dreams about this?
What?
Being in a rodeo. I want to ride a bull, too. Yeah, maybe someday
Hey,
you could...
Daniel, here, sit down. I want to talk to you. I don't have a lot of time to get to know you, Daniel.
I know, my dad's a jerk.
No, he's not a jerk. He's just, he's a man with a good memory. I bet you got a good memory.
I guess, yeah.
You know, Daniel, there's a lot of things in your life that you're going to feel bad about. You're going to wish you'd done them differently. There's no avoiding that. But one thing you will never feel bad about, and that's following your heart when it comes to your family. Heart. That's where your courage comes from.
But if you don't have courage, you're a chicken boy, right?
I had no business telling your daddy that.
I won't be scared. You'll be proud of me. You'll see.
I'm already proud of you. You run along. Go back to your daddy before he gets worried about you. Come on. You really do hate me, don't you? Well, go ahead, do it. Come on, you've been dreaming about this your whole life. Come on, chicken boy, take your best shot.
If it seems like I'm always walking away from you, you just remember where I learned it. Daniel, come on, kiddo, we're going home. Daniel! Daniel! Daniel!
Dad! We're here!
Daniel, don't move. Daniel, don't move, Daniel, don't move, okay? You're doing great, you're doing great. Now don't move. Now what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna pick you up, toss you over the fence on the count of 3, okay? Okay, now, 1, 2, 3, go. What the hell are you doing in there? My God, Daniel, a few more seconds. Are you all right?
Dad, I thought...
Daniel, what were you doing in there?
I wanted to ride a bull. Ty said...
Wait a second. Your grandfather said you could do this? I'm gonna kill him.
Matt! Daniel, you okay?
I want you out of my life, and I gotta kill you to do it. I will. You almost killed him.
Killed who? What are you talking about?
Get up! Get up! Get up, old man! Fight me! Get up! Fight me! I hate you! I hate you!
Matt, stop. This is a fight you don't need to have. There's already a battle going on, and I've been sent to fight for you and for your father. Have you ever seen an angel before, Ty?
You know, as a matter of fact, back in '78, I was riding with a guy who got pinned under a bull, and I actually saw an angel pull the bull off.
It happens all the time. Angels do help to save lives. But tonight, I have the privilege of helping you save much more. Your souls, your sons, your future.
An angel?
I don't know when it started, maybe generations ago. But you've been caught on this family cycle of escape and hate. One father's anger fueling the rebellion of a son, only to cause the next son to rebel, and on it goes, and it has to stop. It has to stop tonight, because the next son to be angry with his father will be Daniel.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Somebody kept getting in the way. It comes with the territory.
Kathleen?
Kathleen. She's not your friend. She's not anybody's friend. She comes from a place so dark you can't even imagine. And she comes with one goal, to destroy. She almost succeeded. Oh, don't be afraid. She can't come any closer. Love is here, so she can't be.
Love?
Yes. Absolutely perfect love. You owe your son an apology.
Yes, ma'am, I know. I've been trying.
And I have a message for you. God loves you, Matt. You can never change what Ty has done, but you can change tonight. You can change what it is that you do to hold on to this pain.
Forgive and forget.
Forgiveness won't change him, but it will change you. And I think that's what he wants for you.
It's gonna take some time.
Maybe you don't have much time. We don't always know when it's too late, until it's too late.
You know that guy that used to beat you up when you were a kid? He hadn't been around for a long time. No, I'm the only guy that's left. It's not much, but it's all yours, son. You turned out to be one hell of a man. I'm real proud of you.
Kathleen, I just need to know something before you go.
Curiosity killed the angel.
There are so many people in the world who have never seen what you and I have seen, but they believe anyway. But you have seen him And still you walked away. I don't understand. Don't you miss us?
What if I did? Made my choice. Besides, I'm having too much fun.
I'll never forget who you were, who I loved. But I can't say I'm sorry to see you go.
Turned out to be a hell of an angel, Monica. Next time I won't underestimate you.
I guess I should have called.
Yeah. Maybe you should have called.
Well, there's always tomorrow.
Excuse me. There is no tomorrow for you, I'm afraid, Mr. Duncan. This is your last night with your son.
What?
It's nothing to fear, believe me. But it is something to prepare for.
When I hit him,
No. This day has been written down for a long time.
It's not fair. Why are you doing this now?
Oh, no, it's fair. It's about as fair as anything can be. You say there's no tomorrow, but there is tonight, yes?
Yes.
Well, all right then.
Wow, 2,000 bull rides, and we're here to see it, baby.
Ready?
You did it, Grandpa! You did it! 2,000 bulbs!
2,000 bulls. Yes, sir.
Never told you how good I always thought you were at this.
Well, I'd better be. It's about the only thing I ever did right.
You said maybe come back.
Some fancy riding.
It was amazing. I'll remember it forever.
Yeah, I never could resist a good ride. Of course, I've been thrown lots of times, and I got the broken bones to prove it. But I guess if you just keep getting up, it's, I guess it's getting late.
Grandpa Ty, look for me tomorrow. I'll be sitting right there again, okay?
You betcha. That's tomorrow. Tonight was for you. Just for you. You remember that, huh? I got something for you.
Thanks, Grandpa.
You bet.
Good night. Dad?
Good night, son. I'll see you in the morning. You bet. It's gonna be a beauty.
He's an 8-second hero. They come to their feet when he rides.
Good morning, Ty. There's somebody I'd like you to meet.
He never does mention the pain. It's a matter of pride. But he's getting older, he feels it each time he rides in. And this 8-second hero knows someday that bull's gonna win.
I love weddings. You know, when love is in the air, you can almost reach out and touch it.
Yeah, and sometimes it hits back.
Tess.
Well, not all love is as pure as ours, Miss Wings. Have you heard that expression that love is blind?
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes it's stupid, too.
Hi, I'm Gail H. Harper. Hi. And, well, this is my girlfriend, Dolores, but don't say anything to the bride because, well, I wouldn't want her to get jealous. Where is Wendy?
Well, the bride and groom have already gone up to the lodge to get ready for the ceremony.
Oh. Porter!
Sir.
I thought this was a day trip.
It is, but you would be surprised at the baggage that people carry around with them, especially the kind you can't see. And half the time it's filled with the past. And looking inside can be the most frightening thing that a person ever does.
Keep the change.
No, I think she is.
Well, looky here, Mark Mockford!
Gail.
How long's it been? What, 6 years? I can't believe you made it all the way from Tanzania?
Pakistan.
Right, some backward foreign place.
You're right. Excuse me 1 second.
Well, it's good to see you. We'll talk later. We used to be best friends in law school.
Yeah. Hi, I'm here for the wedding.
Hello?
Montfort.
Mark Montford. Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
The train will be leaving in about 15 minutes.
Great.
Pakistan. He did come a long way.
Oh, he's not here just for the wedding. Mark is on a mission to correct a terrible wrong.
Ah, and that's where I come in.
You make sure he rights the right wrong. You understand me?
Gotcha.
There's Susan, the old girlfriend.
The one that got away.
He's on the wrong track already. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine.
How are you?
Better now.
Oh. Good. Let's go.
Oh, hello. Welcome. Can I get your name?
Susan Duplain.
Great. Hors d'oeuvres and the bar are up ahead in the Sweetheart car. There's a band in the Cherish car, and there's a lounge right down at the very end in the Happy Ever After caboose.
I'll not go through this for anybody other than Wendy.
Believe it or not, this is the wedding she always wanted. Trains, trees, and a lodge.
30-degree temperatures. Didn't you ever hear of a June wedding?
Hey! Does your mama know you have all of that? You save something for somebody else.
You know, it all started when I tripped on a roller skate at my uncle's house, sued his pants off, and now I am the #1 personal injury lawyer this side of the Mississippi.
That's great, Gail. I guess.
Oh, you're darn right it's great. I got ads running all over the tube. I got 30-second spots running in every major market in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, look, there's George.
Oh.
Hey, how's this for my slogan? Call Gail H. Harper. It can't hurt any worse than this.
Well, thank you for that. So, is there a Mr. Susan?
No, I never met the right guy. Actually, I did, but he moved to the other side of the world. So, is there a Mrs. Mark?
No. My life's been mostly business for the last 6 years. I haven't been in a serious relationship in a long time.
Hey, cutie.
Lisa.
Hi.
Hey.
Still gorgeous as ever, I see.
Same to you.
Oh, yeah. Susie, you have to help me with this clip thing for my vest. I look like a hippopotamus.
Oh, you don't. You look great. You're going to be a beautiful maid of honor.
Excuse me. Do you know anything about computers?
I know a thing or two.
I'm having a terrible time with my computer. It has the itinerary and the guest list and everything on it. All of a sudden, I can't get into it.
Oh, let's sit down someplace, have a look.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
I really appreciate this. I'm just no good with computers.
I'm just no good with computers. This is the first time I've had to take a test on one.
No, it's pretty simple. Just sit down. Type in your password. Go ahead, I won't look.
Wow.
Pretty impressive, huh? Okay, you want to take an exam, so type 3. And you want to take your first-year contract exam, right?
Right.
I'm not even ready for that test. Why are you taking it?
I just don't have anything better to do than study.
Oh. Well, maybe I can help you with that, too.
Hi. Doug Richards. Don't worry about the test. It's a breeze. I blew through it in about an hour.
No way.
Yeah, but I like tests.
You could be very valuable. Some girlfriends of mine are starting a study group. You guys want to be in it?
Sure.
I'll be in it. How you doing? Gail H. Harper.
Thank you. Isn't that amazing? I have to log the wedding gifts. What do you think I should call this?
Returnable.
Look at this. I practically got steam coming out of my mouth. We haven't even left the station yet. You know, by the time we get to the mountains, the cake is going to be frozen. So, you go to a lot of weddings up in Kathmandu?
Pakistan.
No, I want it up. Everybody else has their hair. I want mine down. Oh. You did it. Thank you, Sis. Juliet sort of a thing going on.
What are the odds of all the people from our study group getting married to each other?
Really bad if you think Wendy's gonna marry you.
Oh, and why is that?
You went on one date. She forgot your name.
Oh, like that never happened to you guys? Come on, Dougie. You're supposed to back me up here.
I've got a theory. Some people are just made for each other.
Yes.
that you and Susan never got married. But then, Wendy and I drifted apart, too.
So where is Doug?
What?
I've seen Lisa, but where's Doug?
You mean you didn't hear? You don't know?
What? But don't tell me they got divorced.
Doug's dead.
What?
Yeah, it was a real shock. He was... Lisa, you look terrific. How's work?
Oh, busy. My dad's law firm. What's the matter with you guys?
Lisa, I just heard about Doug.
Yeah. It's been 6 years, but, I guess not long enough. Excuse me.
Are you okay?
How'd it happen?
Doug committed suicide.
Suicide? Oh, man.
I am so sorry. I thought you knew.
Lisa found him in his dorm room. He hanged himself on graduation day, and she's never been the same since.
They never even got married?
You'd already left for that job in Europe. Didn't you get my letter?
Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah, apparently he cheated his whole way through law school, and, well, then he got caught.
We don't know that, Gail. But we do know that Doug was our friend. To Doug.
How am I supposed to sing happy songs about love and marriage with all this deception going on?
Looking at them like this, it's hard to believe.
Well, believe it, because evil is just around the next bend.
All aboard!
You okay?
Oh, I still can't believe it. He wasn't a cheater.
Well, he plagiarized his last exam and he got caught. What would you call it?
Oh, come on.
Let's not talk about it now. This is supposed to be a happy occasion.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Go on inside. You can sit anywhere. It's not formal.
Izzy, this is killing me.
These interviews are tough. You probably met someone, need to unwind. Gail's available, though.
So, Wendy, babe, you, playing our song?
No, actually, I don't see Get Out of My Face, You Nightmarish Cretin anywhere.
By Friday, you or Doug will have a job at the U.S. Attorney's Office.
No offense, Susie, but I really hope that Doug gets this. He's been wanting it so badly. And I'll get away from my dad's criminal practice, and we will live happily ever after on the Honey Bunny.
On what?
That's the boat that Doug's always dreamed of having.
Honey Bunny?
Yep. Calls me that sometimes. He names everything after me. His car is called Lisa.
Ooh. Not sure naming that old clunker after you is such a compliment.
Lisa.
Hey! What happened? Well, tell me. Tell me.
I got the job!
All right, way to go.
I'm sorry, Susan.
Don't. Nobody deserves it more than you, Doug. Not even me.
Okay, drinks are on me, but I can only afford beer, okay?
A toast to Doug Richards. May he rise from shaping the tastes of lowly law students to shaping the course of a nation.
Make him smile. Over here. This man I love with. Fluffy puppies, that's his style. This man I love with. He brings joy to every day. Our nights of love are filled with play. He is love in every way. I found my home.
Do you like to dance?
If you're asking, I'm dancing.
It must be nice to see everyone again.
Yeah. Some more than others.
So when was the last time you saw Susan?
Oh, guess a week before graduation. I was really proud of the way you handled that.
What?
I know how much you wanted that job.
When I interviewed for the job, they told me I was a contender, but I really was hoping I wouldn't get it. The problem with being a U.S. attorney is that you have to work in the U.S.
What do you mean?
Well, I was thinking since you're going to be working in Europe, maybe I should look into international law firms, too. Never mind. Forget it. I didn't say that. This is embarrassing.
No, it's just that, I thought you wanted to be a judge. Don't you want to? No. Like, the truth is, I am not ready.
You know what? If we don't just end it, it'll get ugly. So let's just say it's over. And it was beautiful while it lasted. And I'll never forget you. And maybe someday. May I cut in? I've always wanted to say that.
Of course.
Oh, there's one left. I'm going to keep this running. There's got to be one meatball left in this wilderness, and you are going to find it for me.
Boy, I mean, it's right there on the screen. Hi, I'm Gail H. Harper. I'm Gail. I say that. I'm Gail. And they still call up looking for a woman. It's no wonder these people get into accidents.
I heard there was a slip and a fall in the kitchen. I think it's whiplash.
Excuse me, won't you?
Oh, thank you. Mark and Susan sure do have a lot of chemistry, don't they?
Well, one chemical by itself can be harmless, but you mix them together and they can be deadly. So you keep your eye on them and someone who is not on the guest list.
You really ought to make that trip to Europe someday. This time I promise.
Mark, I've been nominated to the federal bench.
You did it? Congratulations. Next stop, Supreme Court.
Oh, thanks. I feel a little sad about it, though. Every break I got came from the job Doug was supposed to have.
No. They had to replace him with somebody. Susan, they couldn't have picked a better person.
Thanks. You always were my biggest fan.
I still am.
You must be the uninvited guest I've been expecting. I'm Monica.
I'm Andrew.
Angel of Death?
At your service.
Sorry I'm late. I had to escort Mrs. Arnsdorf. She's 92, and she still wanted to hang around to see her great-great-granddaughter being born.
Hello, Mr. Halo. Where you been?
You know, here, there, everywhere.
Oh. Have you met Monica?
Oh, yeah. Tess tells me that you're the best.
She does?
Oh, yeah. She tells me about all of her trainees.
You do?
And how is my angel boy?
I'm good.
I want to tell you, you are looking good.
No, baby. You know that you're the one who looks good.
Come on, baby. We got work to do.
All right.
Yeah. I'm so glad to see
It's
you.
good to see you, honey.
This song is for my friend Andy. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to breathe. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. But I say love, it is a flower, and you, the only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never really learns to dance.
I'm Monica. He was my fiancé. He was the greatest, sweetest, kindest, smartest guy. He killed himself. Did you know that?
I'm so sorry.
Everybody thinks that he cheated. You know, that's all they remember. That he was a cheater. But he wasn't. He was not.
Is that what Doug said in the note?
How'd you know about that note?
The note?
From Doug.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. Anyway, I keep it with me all the time. It's right here. It's the only thing I have left. You know, he could have gone all the way. He had the guts, he had the brains, he had the heart to go all the way to the Supreme Court.
Lisa.
Look at me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
There's no need to be sorry. You're a bit mussed up.
Lisa.
Lisa, you okay?
I loved him so much. I really did.
Lisa, honey, come on. Let's go get you cleaned up.
I'm so thank you.
Come on.
I'm afraid she's had a hard time.
She told me. This is a difficult letter to read. I suggest you skip to the 3rd paragraph.
I've lost more than my law degree and my job. I've lost my reputation. And worse, I've lost the only thing I know I was born to do. Be a fair and honest judge. How could you live with a man branded as a cheat? How could I live with you watching me grow more and more bitter? Just remember, I'm innocent. Computers don't lie, but somehow that one did. But I can't prove it. And I love you. Goodbye, Doug.
Doug was meant to be a judge, and he would have made a fine and good judge, just as he was a fine and good man. But all that was stolen from him. Do you remember the final exam, Mark?
Yeah. That was the last time I saw Susan. What's the matter?
I don't know what I did. I pressed something wrong and it shut me out of the test.
Were you finished?
No. I had about a half an hour left on my time. This is my final. Half my grade depends on this. I'm gonna fail.
No, you're not. Reboot your terminal. I'll get you back in through the safeguards.
But that's cheating.
Technically, maybe. Look, I can get you back in. What you put in the exam is up to you. I'm just giving you the chance. Nobody's gonna know.
Thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me.
You're all set. I gotta go pack. I leave in a couple hours. Drop me a line. Let me know how graduation goes.
Sure.
Is that all you can remember?
Yeah, it was a pretty messy way to say goodbye.
You felt guilty about not asking her to go to Europe with you.
Yeah,
Guilty enough to help her cheat?
wasn't cheating. Well, I mean, sort of. I'm not proud of it, but it's not like I gave her the answers.
You gave her something much worse, time and access to the computer system.
To finish her test, she had time left.
Running into her that day wasn't an accident, Mark. She knew you'd be there taking your test, feeling guilty about her and ready to be used.
What?
Remember what Doug's letter said? Computers don't lie. Think about it.
Thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me.
Okay. You're all set. I gotta go pack. I leave in a couple hours. Drop me a line. Let me know how graduation goes.
Sure.
See that? How can I be seeing that now? What's going on here?
Mark, don't be afraid. I've been sent here to help you see the truth.
Sent here?
I'm an angel sent by God.
Are you crazy?
Doug didn't cheat. Susan used Doug's password to get back into his exam and insert plagiarized material that his professor was sure to catch.
That's ridiculous.
Doug had the job that Susan wanted, and she used you to take it away from him.
No way. She loved me. She wanted to marry me, and I hurt her.
That's what she wanted you to think. And when she was finished using you, she knew exactly how to scare you into running away and out of her life.
Lady, you could not be more wrong. And I don't know who you are, but this is nuts.
Your friend took his life because of her. God just wants you to see how dangerous Susan is.
I want you to back off and stay away from me. This wedding's over. I got a train to catch.
All these years, Mark has been blaming himself for hurting Susan when it was Susan who hurt him. I hope I can get through to him.
Well, you better. His life depends on it.
I've been looking for you.
Doug killed himself because somebody got into the computer and altered his test.
Who told you that?
I was there, Susan, remember? I helped you do it. He was our friend. He was my best friend.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I had no idea he would do something like that. Oh, Mark, please. I was desperate. I felt like my whole life was falling apart. The job. You. I was feeling like I was starting to lose everything that was important in my life. I don't know, I guess I just went crazy. When I found out that Doug, I almost followed in Doug's footsteps. When I realized that I was the cause of his death, I didn't want to go on. Oh, Mark. Please. Oh, please. Please forgive me. I can't.
Susan, it's okay.
Monica! Listen, I handled a near miss a couple of weeks ago, and I found out something that might make all this a lot easier for you.
I'm doing just fine by myself, thank you.
But did we get off on the wrong track here? Look, I'm just trying to help you. You know, my first couple years as a caseworker were pretty rough, too.
I may be a rookie, but I'm certainly not incompetent. Tess.
Don't you test me. Andy is my friend.
Obviously.
Oh, is that it? You thought you were the only angel in the universe?
No, I didn't.
You know I love you. And you know I'm proud of you. And I love Andy, too. Love is like air. There's plenty of it to go around for everybody.
I know that. But Andrew keeps telling me how to handle my assignments.
Sweetheart, we're all on the same team, trying to win the game together. And don't you forget who's calling the plays for all of us.
Andrew, I just wanted to say that my pride got the best of me, and I apologize.
That's okay. You know, Tess taught me a whole lot about pride, too. So. But I can help you. And so can he. Just go ask him about his most recent case, and I'll do the rest.
Hello, Gail. Been looking everywhere for you.
You have?
How utterly enlightening.
And you know me, that's just the way I handle things. It's a gift.
Mark.
I'm busy.
Susan? Susan! Oh, my, how are you? Mwah! How are you? Huh?
Do I know you?
No, we have so many friends in common, we should catch up. Over here, maybe. Come on. Excuse us.
Gail, why don't you tell Mark the story you just told me?
I just told that story.
Oh, but you tell it so well.
Oh, okay. This is all strictly confidential, of course, so don't tell anybody. Case I'm handling now. Brilliant lawyer, a nominee for the federal bench. He's locked for the job. Then he gets caught up in some kind of a weird scandal. It's a spotless record, yet he is totally discredited. So, tries to kill himself by driving down a residential street at 120 miles an hour and slamming into a tree. Future judge doesn't quite make it. And his latest mailing address is Vegetable City.
When did this happen?
A couple of weeks ago. So anyway, this guy, he's...
Are you sure it was the federal bench?
Yeah, I am. But the story's not about him, it's about me. So now here is the interesting part. My client,
Another life ruined. So it wasn't just a one-time thing with Susan, Mark.
You weren't the first choice for that appointment, were you? The first choice is having to get his reputation ruined. I want some answers.
He was crooked.
Like Doug was crooked? You've been manipulating people your whole life to get what you want, Susan.
What do you care how I get there? The important thing is once I'm there, there's plenty for both of us. Think about it.
Lisa?
I lost it.
Lost what?
A letter. Doug wrote me a letter. You know, I just don't understand what happened. I mean, I know he was devastated, but why didn't he come to me? Could have handled it together. We could have handled anything together. But he didn't come to me. He just ended everything. Not just his life, but our life.
What are you talking about? You moved on? You've got your law practice?
There is no law practice. I didn't even take the bar. I couldn't.
You don't run your father's firm?
I'm secretary, Mark. I run for coffee.
Oh, Lisa. There's a lot of people who care about you, Lisa, including me. And I know how much Doug loved you. And how devastated he would be if he saw you like this. Be right back, okay?
Do you believe me now?
Where did you come from?
If you won't listen to an angel, then listen to Lisa. She's living proof of the nightmare caused by Susan.
An angel. You weren't kidding. Why did an angel stop Doug from killing himself? Huh? Why didn't an angel stop me from killing Doug?
Mark, you didn't kill Doug.
I helped Susan do this. I helped her destroy Doug's life, and Lisa's in the process. I'm just as guilty as she is.
No, the only thing you're guilty of is trusting someone who didn't deserve it. Human beings have the power to make choices. And some of the worst choices are made in darkness. You made one there. So did Doug.
I wrote him letters. All these years, I wrote him letters. From England, Germany, Tashkent, Pakistan. I sent him to his parents. I never figured he'd write back. I was always traveling. I wrote about such stupid stuff. Weather was bad. Work is good. How are the Mariners doing? But it just felt good to know that I was sitting alone the other side of the world, talking to my best friend. Except I wasn't.
He was closer than you knew. You have a responsibility now to Doug, you know. And to all the lives this woman could destroy should she remain a judge.
I don't know.
You came back today to right a wrong, didn't you?
Yeah. I came to finally do the right thing by Susan.
Well, you're here to do right by Doug, too, in more ways than you know. You know in your heart what the right choice to make is, Mark. Don't be blinded by what you've mistaken for love. Hi.
Hi.
We need to talk.
I was crazy to think I could tempt Mr. Clean. You were always way too honorable. It's one of the things I loved about you. You're right, of course. I don't deserve the bench, and I won't take it. I will ask one favor of you. That you will allow me to back out quietly, so that I can save whatever reputation I have left.
Oh, is that right? What about Doug, huh? What about his reputation? Doug's disgrace killed him, Susan. Well, you know what? You're just gonna have to live with yours, and I'm gonna see to it. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mark. You know in your heart what the right choice to make is, Mark.
Mark! Please don't drop me.
careful. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Just get in the front of the car and expect trouble when we get off.
Don't threaten me, you weak little man. I'm gonna bury you. You're gonna be back working at the gas station just like the day I met you. You'll never be anything because you don't have the guts.
I've got guts enough to make sure you don't get in a position of power again. That's enough. You were right.
So were you. Well, it's not going to be pretty, but the truth is out now and it'll stay out.
Can you help her?
When she's ready, there'll be an angel there for her.
She's not gonna go down easily.
No, not easily, but it will happen. Just be strong.
Just wish the truth weren't too late for Doug. He was the best guy I knew.
You know, that's what I always said about you, Mark. God never created anything stronger than the power of real love. It lives forever. And you never know where it's going to come from next.
Hi.
Hi.
You have a good heart, Mark. You should share it with someone who knows how to love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All he said was hi.
That's enough.
Well, Miss Wings, did we learn anything here today?
Yes, I learned 3 things.
Oh my, this is a grand day. Go on.
If you want to be a judge, don't go around making up your own laws.
That's one.
Don't go judging the angel of death until he's saved your halo.
Now that's the 2 I was thinking of. What's number 3?
If you really, really, really love somebody, always bring them back some meatballs from the wedding.
Miss Wings, I have trained you right. Don't be shy, baby. Come on, dig in. Ooh, yeah.
All right. Put your fingers across the laces like that. Yeah. Now, when you throw it, you lead with your elbow, not your whole body. Like, right? But don't push it. You just you release it. Just right when it arcs, like. Ta.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go out for it. And then
out for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out for it. You just get the ball to me, and I go to the goal.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Ready?
Okay, I got it. Touchdown.
But the paramedics have left. You see, I don't understand.
That doesn't matter. There's definitely going to be a death in the family. No question about it. It is Mr. Carpenter's time.
Andrew is here. Why do you need me?
What's a good receiver without a good passer?
Give me that ball. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Now, you've been called here to attend the death of a good man. His name is Joe Carpenter. And Andrew will handle his transition. But there's a secret in this house. And it's got to be swept out before this man goes. It's one of those family secrets that has colored their lives and they didn't even know it. You'll find out more about it later. But the problem is that secret better go before that man does, or the family that he has devoted his life to building will be shattered to pieces the moment he leaves this earth. That's Kimberly, the youngest daughter.
So this is how he wanted to go, huh?
Yeah, at home with his family around him. And your job is to see to it that they don't kill each other first. When you walk down the road, burden, heavy load. I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
I thought you were going to call from the airport.
Well, it just seemed easier to take a cab.
I wish you had called.
You look great, sis. Doesn't she look great, Kate?
She looks like she always does.
Oh, hey, you're getting skinny, big brother.
Trying.
So how was your flight?
I got here. I took the shuttle bus in.
Where's Mom?
We're trying to track her down. Mother chose this particular weekend to visit Aunt Laura in Florida.
I volunteered to stay with Dad. She needed a break. Who knew he'd get worse?
Kimberly Ann. I don't believe it.
Hey, Doc, what are you doing here?
I thought you were on your way to a conflict in some distant corner of the world.
Well, I was, but I made a U-turn as soon as I got the page. I thought we'd see you at the hospital. How is he?
Well, he's dying, honey.
And he's not at the hospital. He's here.
Upstairs?
I requested a nurse from the visiting hospice service. Let me get that.
I just want it understood that we do nothing until Mother arrives.
Well, you better tell Daddy. He might have other plans.
Perfect timing. There's some things we all need to get clear. Better now altogether. This is Monica, the visiting nurse.
And these are Joe's kids, Kate, Kim, and Chris. I delivered every one of them. Measles, chicken pox, broken arm, broken ankle, and a few broken hearts.
Well, I'm sorry that I have to be here, but I'll do the best I can.
I'm not at all sure your services are needed here. My father should be in a hospital.
That's what we need to discuss. Monica, why don't you go upstairs and make yourself comfortable? It's the first door on the right.
Thank you.
Your dad signed a living will.
I never knew about this.
He asked me to make it up for him after his first stroke. He recovered so fast from that one.
No extraordinary measures, no heroic measures, no resuscitation, no intravenous feedings. What is he saying? He wants to die?
When he's ready, yes. Father's over 80. He's been stuck in a wheelchair for years.
He can't take care of himself. Your mother barely can, and it's been killing him watching her try.
He wants to die of old age, here at home, with some dignity.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't know where she keeps the sugar. Mother never puts anything where it belongs.
Oh, it's okay, really, Kate.
I don't know about this living will thing.
It may not be the choice of every 80-year-old, but it's his.
But, Doctor, what if he has a chance, though?
For what, Kate? To get better and die another day?
And this is what he wants.
He couldn't have been more clear.
Does Mother know about this?
Yes. She didn't like it.
She's controlled every other minute of his life. Can you imagine her giving up the chance to choreograph this?
Kimberly.
Is it just me, or does this feel less like a death and more like a getaway?
Is everything a joke to you?
If I don't laugh, I'll cry.
I've met your father. We're going to get along just fine.
I think we should take him to the hospital and wait for instructions from Mother.
Well, the hospital is bound by the living will. It's a legal document. They can't do anything more for him there than we can here, probably even less.
It'd be easier for everybody. No visiting hours, no cafeteria food.
And I'll make sure that he's comfortable, Doctor.
You've had experience in this?
Yes, it's quite a miracle. I always feel privileged to be present in the last hours.
Well, keep him on the oxygen. Try to get him to take a little water when you can.
You're not staying?
I'll be checking in, honey. Could take a few days or a few hours. Call me when we're close. Your father's gonna die. He knows it. You have an unusual opportunity here to make it something special. Most people don't have that chance.
Well, I wish you could have been more specific. Days, hours? All right. I'll set up headquarters in the corner room. Kim, you take the couch. Chris, I guess you're already living in the basement.
You are?
Carol and I are separated.
When?
A few weeks ago. I moved in downstairs a while back. See the kids on the weekends.
Nobody told me.
Mother told me. But then again, I stay in touch with this family. Now, I'll make out a shopping list. Chris, you go to the store. I'll make dinner. Then we can take turns after that. Kim, I don't imagine you've done much cooking in all your running around, so you can make the
I'd
beds.
like to order the large combination, no anchovies and extra onions.
Extra cheese.
Yes, and extra cheese. And what else?
Munchies.
Oh, yeah, a bunch of munchies, you know, chips and stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's good, a carton. It's 406 Grand Avenue West. Yeah, right, that's fine.
Kim, didn't you hear me?
Kate, my father is dying. I am not going to spend his last hours putting hospital corners on the guest room beds and sitting around the dinner table eating your idea of a wholesome meal. You want me? I'll be upstairs next to Daddy.
It's a kind of a combination Death Watch Comes to Our Pizza Party family reunion thing. I've never been to one before. I guess we're gonna have to play it by ear.
You have been a very big help today, Katie.
When is Mommy coming for her surprise?
Well, as soon as her book club gets out. Any minute.
What's a book club?
Well, you know how Mommy goes away for a little while on Friday afternoons? She goes and visits other ladies who like to talk about the books they've read.
I can read.
Yes, you can. And you're going to be a great reader, just like Mommy.
W A L L A P A P. I'm hungry. E R. That spells decorate. I can read. See, Daddy? Daddy?
Good for you, honey. Good for you. Tell you what, let's go get some pizza.
Pizza! Yay! Pizza, 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 pizza.
Asleep?
Yeah. What did you mean when you said that death was a miracle?
Death. Oh, it's probably the most real thing that happens on Earth. It's awesome and profound. Like a birth. A soul passing from one realm to another. You can welcome death with wonder and respect, or you can fight it with fear and regret. Dying with regret, I've learned, is hardest of all. For everyone. Hello, Mr. Carpenter. My name is Monica, and I'm going to be looking after you. Helping you down the road, so to speak.
Angel.
Dad? It's Kimmy. I'm here.
I'll be right back.
Hi, Daddy. Dr. Chappell told us about the living will. I just want to make sure it's what you really want. I don't know if I'm going to get another chance to be alone with you, Daddy, but I just want you to know, if you have to go, I understand. I don't want you to hurt. But you're the only one in this family that I really feel related to, you know? I don't want you to suffer anymore at all, Daddy. But I think that I'm going to.
It's important. You need to know. I have to tell you.
What?
The truth. The truth. It's not too bad.
What truth?
Someday, you'll find out.
Your pizza's here.
Can you pay for it?
It's your pizza. You pay him. Besides, I only have a 50.
Hold on. I'll be right back, okay?
I'm back in this house 10 minutes, and you're already acting like Mom. I'm not. Besides, I didn't order the pizza. Yeah, but I bet you expect to eat some.
How do you do, Mr. Carpenter? My name's Andrew.
Death?
Yes. I'm an angel. And I guess you can say that this is my specialty. Monica's an angel, too. And we've been sent here to help your family make this passing with you.
Afraid? Afraid, Death?
Oh, no. No. Never. Besides, do I look scary to you?
Father.
Okay. Now we're going to take this in steps. And some of the steps are not going to be easy. But remember, no fear.
Talk to Kim? Can't go?
Kim's not going anywhere, Father. He's hallucinating.
Father? Mr. Carpenter? What's going on? Mr. Carpenter? Father's having a small stroke.
Oh, my God.
Mr. Carpenter? Can you hear me? Mr. Carpenter, can you blink for me? Daddy? What were you going to tell me? What? He was trying to tell me something. He wanted me to know something. And I blew it. I thought I had more time.
Everybody always does.
Figures. Nothing important ever really gets said in this family. Honesty might kill us all for good.
You seem honest enough.
Well, I'm the exception. Always have been.
Good afternoon. I'm looking for Ms. Catherine Carpenter Dorfenbacher.
Come on with me. She's my sister.
Mother called. She's got a midnight flight that'll get her in first thing in the morning with a layover in Atlanta. Chris can pick her up.
This lady says that you're redecorating.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Please, come in.
Thank you.
Kate, what's going on?
I'm here. I have the time. This wallpaper has been around since before you were born. Besides, it'll be a nice surprise for Mother.
Is this where you want to be when your father dies? Down in the kitchen, looking at wallpaper samples?
He's not going to die tonight.
You know, maybe I should come back at another time.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Sit down. Please.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, man. You are freezing. Hold on. I'll get you a blanket, Dad.
President Kennedy didn't even wear one at his own inauguration. A lot of guys stopped wearing hats after that, but I didn't stop, just on general principles. I couldn't imagine letting my head get cold for the rest of my life just because some fella in Washington didn't want to muss up his hair. Man's got to have a few things that are his own, you know, Chris. Got a nice suit, good hat, able to polish your shoes on Sunday morning. And not to mention, a few small avenues of self-expression.
Mom really hates that tie, you know.
Yeah.
You know, Chris, this is it. These are going to be your last hours with the man. I think you better say it now.
I wanted to thank you. You taught me so much. And I don't know if anybody's ever told you, but you lived a very good life. You're a good man.
Did you ever think of him as a strong man?
I have a confession to make. I never really thought of you as a strong person. Patient, maybe. But how could a strong man live with a woman like Mother?
Maybe that's the only kind of man who could.
All of a sudden, I'm starting to think it took more strength to stick with it. You know how to sit back, duck, and ride it out. I'm not so good at that. But I'd like to know, was it worth it, Dad? Hanging in there all these years? What did you get out of it?
Chris. He got you. Just let me get this straight. We're going to replace the wallpaper in the kitchen.
Yes, with the same pattern.
If it's available, which I very seriously doubt.
I understand that. And in the hallway?
Well, I will have the estimate for the fabric wall covering tomorrow. Now, in here?
Well, I was actually thinking of recovering. You do upholstery, I hope.
Oh, yes.
Good. Because I think we're going to have to start all over again in here.
Skies will seem more blue. Down in Lover's Lane, my dearie.
Wait. Kimmy? Kimmy, come join us. Come on, you can sing my part with me.
She wants her own part.
There are only 4 parts in 4-part harmony, Kimberly.
Okay, well, you be the critic, okay, honey? Give us your opinion.
Smile the while you kiss me, Sanity.
So we're going with the rustic Ralph Lauren?
Lauren.
Right. The Lauren, if I can get the slip covers in green.
Yes, but more green than red, not red than green.
Yeah. What you said. Now, in here?
Well, I was actually thinking of recovering. You do upholstery, I hope.
Oh, yes.
Good. Because I think we're going to have to start all over again in here.
Am I beat? That woman looked through every swatch and sample this side of heaven. I will never get over how humans find new ways to grieve. How we doing, baby?
It won't be long now.
And the secret's not out yet?
Did you say something?
Never mind.
Mr. Carpenter, your time is at hand. It's going to be a long night, but you have got the best angels in the business working on this. And I promise you, God has heard your prayers, and we'll have this all cleaned up real good before you go.
Why is it all closed up in here like death?
Well, it's a theme party, Kate.
I hope to God he didn't hear that.
He probably did. Somewhere deep inside, he's probably cracking up.
His temperature went up during the night. His pulse is very low. I think we're getting close.
What are you doing?
Getting his suit ready.
For what?
What do you think?
Keep your voice down.
What for? Daddy knows. Don't you, Daddy? Yeah. Chris is getting his suit ready for his funeral. This is the one you wanted, right?
This is outrageous. It's cruel. Stop it.
Why, Kate? He's dying. He knows it, we know it. Why can't we talk about something real for once in this family? This is what he wants. This is why we're here. He wants to die in this house with us. But he can't if we pretend that it's not happening. You know, you're in denial, Kate. Serious denial.
Yeah, well, you're damn right I'm in denial. And what's wrong with denial anyway? Denial is highly underrated.
I found it. Here it is, right in his pocket.
Oh, my God. Put it away.
Why should I? It's his favorite.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
If Daddy wants it, then Daddy gets it.
You're not
right?
putting that ugly tie on my father.
You just try and stop me.
Back off, Kate. You can't come in here and make all the decisions just because you got an attaché case. Who do you think you are?
I'm his daughter.
Well, so am I.
No, you're not.
What the hell is going on in here?
Hey, Mom.
Now, what is all this racket? I did not raise mutes.
Is it true?
Is what true?
He's not my father?
No.
Oh, my God. My God, my God. Daddy.
I assume he's heard everything.
Nice going, Kate.
You knew?
I never told him.
You didn't have to. It doesn't take a rocket scientist.
That explains everything. I never felt like part of this family because I wasn't part of this family.
Kim.
Oh, honestly.
Everybody shut up. Who are you?
I'm Monica.
Welcome to the family secret, Monica. Tell me straight. What are we looking at?
A few hours.
Is he lucid?
Well, he's had a series of small strokes. He can hear, but he can't respond, except through his eyes.
He has great eyes. That's all we ever needed to communicate. Right, Bucci? Will somebody please tell me why I can't take 2 days for myself for the first time in 6 years without the whole family going to hell in a handbasket?
Didn't take a handbasket, Mother.
We've got a mess here, Joe. I gotta clean it up and then I'll get back to you. Do you think you can hang on for me, baby? I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to put on my slippers. I'm going to make some tea. Then there will be a family conference in the kitchen in 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't forget your attaché case.
Whatever the real story is, Kim, I just want you to know. You're still my sis.
Is that what you were trying to tell me? You wanted me to know? Or did you just find out too? What? You know, in some funny way, I think I always knew.
I guess that's the thing about family secrets. Nobody talks, but everybody knows.
Do you believe in God, Monica?
Belief hardly begins to describe it.
All I ever wanted was to just feel comfortable in this family. When I was a kid and I'd blow out my birthday candles every year, that was my wish. And whenever we'd pray, that was my prayer.
I would put my money on the prayers over the candles.
Doesn't matter either way, it never happened.
Well, that depends when you think never began. I mean, you wanted to drive a car when you were 8 years old. But thank God he didn't answer that prayer, huh? All prayers are answered, Kim. It's just sometimes the answer is no. But sometimes the answer is not yet.
Kim!
I'll be back.
Sometimes the answer is no, sometimes the answer is not yet.
What, are you making fun of me?
No, I think you did great. Joe, she did great, didn't she? See?
Andrew, what do you think the chances are of a special dispensation?
Monica, I don't know.
It's worth trying, no? Because sometimes the answer is yes.
So there was no book club?
No. Just Friday afternoons with Tony.
Daddy's old partner? How could you do that to Daddy?
I'm not proud of it, Kimberly. But I forgave myself. I hope one day you'll be able to, too.
How long did it last?
A couple of years. Then your father got that job, remember? I know you were too young to remember, Chris. But Kate, you do. Joe and Tony had been partners for 9 years, and then one day Joe walks in and says he's got another job. For less pay, more work, and with a company he hated. That's when I knew he knew. That's when it ended.
But you didn't say anything.
We never discussed it. He could have left. He could have thrown me out. But he just kept on loving me instead. When you were born, Tony stayed with Joe in the waiting room. He was so afraid you'd be a boy who would grow up and look like him. That's the first thing he asked. Boy or girl? But do you know what Joe asked? How's my wife? And you knew all this time, Kate? How?
Remember when I dated Billy Warchowski?
That boy with the bad skin?
His father owned the Riverview Motel.
That kid always did look at me funny.
Well, it wasn't much of a leap, Mother, to figure out the rest.
Yeah, me being the rest.
That's not what I meant.
Tony Laneri. So, now you're Italian, Kimmy.
Don't you think that this is something we should discuss in private, just the two of us?
Everybody here knows.
Why is it in this family that every secret is a matter of public record?
But the most obvious problems never get discussed at all.
We're dysfunctional? It's just a guess.
So, I'm not a carpenter anymore.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Kim, of course you are.
Man, Dad is really something. If it were me, I would have walked out.
You did walk out.
That's not the point. I had reasons.
So what? People nowadays bail out at every bump in the road. Not like the old days. People couldn't afford to break up every time the going was tough.
Well, that's easy for you to say. Obviously, the old days weren't that tough for you.
You can't judge a marriage until you're in it.
Well, you can't judge a family until you're in it either.
Hello? Hello? Good news. I got all the pillows and the bolsters and the matching drapes, and the wallpaper is on order. You are looking at the Swatch Queen of Ralph Lauren.
Lauren.
You got any more of that tea left?
I was so young and so stupid and scared to death.
So you decided to pretend it never happened.
That's right.
But you had this little human being running around the house every day reminding you of what you'd done.
I couldn't let her get too close.
Oh, you couldn't let anybody get close. Not your husband, not any of your children. Loving them would have been dangerous. So you had to control them and protect your secret. That's the trouble with secret, sweetie. If you let somebody in your heart, they're going to find out what's in there. So your family paid the price. You got a son who mistakes your husband's strength for weakness. You got a daughter that doesn't know where you end and she begins. And you've got this little girl trapped inside of Kim, crying, begging to know that she belongs in this home. Not to mention a wonderful man upstairs who deserves to die in peace.
It's too late for that.
Oh, no. No. The peace is just beginning.
How did I end up spilling my guts to an interior decorator?
Well, I was just about to tell you about that. You see,
Go get him, girl.
Will someone please explain what's going on?
well, first, in case it's still not clear, I am not an interior decorator, and Monica is not a nurse. We're angels. God has sent us here to bring your father home. To be perfectly accurate, there's another angel that will escort him when the time comes. But all of us, we've got a lot of business to take care of before then. You may want to sit down, darling.
I'm confused.
Well, that's abundantly clear. But God is not the author of confusion. He likes to write happy endings.
Then Dad is okay and this is some kind of miracle?
Well, technically, this is what we call a special dispensation. Your father is going to die, Chris. And you may conclude from the presence of the angels here that this is not a bad thing. Or at least it doesn't have to be. I'm going to turn this assignment over to Monica. She needs the experience. Go ahead, baby.
Well, as families go, you have a pretty good one. But it almost broke under the strain of this secret. Kate, you missed out on the joys of being a sister trying to protect your mother. And Chris, your suspicions about your mother have become terrible, destructive suspicions about your own wife. Kim, you always knew there was something different about you, but you could only guess at what it was, and you always guessed wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. In fact, you're a shining example of how God can take the saddest things and turn them into something beautiful.
That's true. Yeah, I guess I always knew Elizabeth. I didn't like it, but I love you so much, I just prayed you'd come back. You did. Look who you brought with you.
Oh, Dad.
I won't deny it, it hurt, but I decided that, it's more important that being together, all of us, that's more important than me being right. If that makes me weak, son, I'm guilty. Kimmy, you always knew you were my little girl, didn't you? Son, go home. Give me your best, Chris. That'll be enough. Catherine, you can't fool me. I know you're not such a tough bird, Katie girl. You were the first baby I ever loved. You always will be. So share it with the rest of them, okay? I'm real proud of all of you. Your instincts led you to preserve this family. But a family, it can't survive without the truth. Now, don't be afraid of the truth. Speak it, look at it, live it. These last couple of days, I've seen a little corner of it, and by God, it's beautiful. And don't forget, I had a choice, and I chose to love. Listen, it's been a real privilege to me to be your father. No.
Oh, God, no. Please, God, don't let him go. Joe, listen to me. I love you.
Please forgive me. Oh, I forgave you a long time ago, Boogie. You know that.
I can't even get a reading.
The time is now.
Joe, can you hear me?
He can, but he's too busy to answer.
Busy?
There's a moment when humans remove themselves from this place and get down to the business of dying. You see, his spirit is straining to remove itself from a body that won't release him.
Is he in pain?
Oh, no. The pain's all gone. There's more death here now than life.
The other angel. Is he here?
Yes, Andrew is here. And he's in touch with that part of your father's spirit that you can't communicate with.
Daddy, we're here with you. All of us. And we want to say thank you.
He says you're welcome.
Andrew says your father says you're welcome.
We'll see you again. Won't we?
He says you can count on it.
You can count on it.
And he has a gift for Kim and a request.
Kim, your father has a gift for you and
A request.
a request.
Sing the song.
Sing the song.
Chris, you take the bass. Kate, take the alto. I'll take the melody, and Kim, honey, you take your daddy's part.
Smile the while you kiss me sad adieu. When the clouds roll by, I'll come to you. Then the skies will seem more blue. Down in Lover's Lane, my dearie, wedding bells will ring so merrily. Every tear will be a memory. So wait and pray each night for me till we meet again.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Till we meet again, till we meet again, till we meet at the Father's feet. Till we meet again, till we meet again. God be with you till we meet again.
Nếu có một người mà chỉ hôm nay mình sẽ giúp cho các bạn get show cái bức tranh Superman này nha mọi người. Rồi, mình bắt đầu thôi. Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ tô bằng màu đỏ cho bức tranh Superman này. Đây, mình sẽ tô từ cánh tay nha. Mình sẽ tô từ tay trái sang. Nó sẽ tô xuống cái chân luôn nha mọi người. Tiếp theo thì mình sẽ tố phần gì này luôn nhá. Đó, ok. Tiếp theo thì mình sẽ lấy màu xanh biển để mà tô phần cà chua nha mọi người. Đây. Đây, kita mình sẽ tố phần bên này nha mọi người. Phần sau của cà chua. Ok, và khuôn mặt này thì mình sẽ tố bằng màu vàng nha mọi người. Đó, ok. Như vậy mình đã hoàn xong cái bức tranh Superman này. Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi. Nhớ like và subscribe kênh của mình nhé. Cảm ơn mọi người rất nhiều.